The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Certainly, if you've had any pieces of the news in the past 2 years, or even in the past 2 weeks, wait, let's narrow it down. In the past 2 days, you've probably been having that thought or some similar kind of thought. And yet, unity teaches that we create our own world. So if we're looking out at the world and seeing it going to hell in a handbasket, what's our part in this? How can that be? I mean, we affirm peace, peace, peace. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. And what is going to hell in a handbasket mean anyway? What is that about? When I think of that phrase, I get images of Little Red Riding Hood trotting off to meet the big bad wolf with her little basket. Interestingly, I had to look it up. I had to look up what that phrase means. And it came into popularity during the Civil War, the American Civil War. Hmm. So, if we practice peace, 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 is that enough? Is that enough to get the world out of the handbasket? I don't think so. Affirmations alone will not get the world out of its handbasket. Affirmations need to be backed up with action. Like I said, I sing the peace song. I know that many of you do too. Sing the peace song, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And I mean it, gosh darn it. I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem with the world. They are. Right leaners, left leaners, independents. Ooh, did you feel it? Did you feel the sense of separation right there? It's subtle. As soon as you point fingers, I have a dear one who says you point a finger at somebody else, you have one finger pointing up at God, one finger pointing at the other, and three pointing back at you. We can affirm peace until the cows come home. Affirmations alone won't get the world out of the handbasket. Affirmations need action. So, what kind of action do our affirmations need? Well, New Thought author and minister Emmett Fox, in his essay, Mental Equivalent, tells us we practice the presence of God by seeing Him everywhere, in all things and in all people, despite any appearances to the contrary. As we look about the world with the eyes of the flesh, we see inharmony, fear, and all sorts of difficulties. But our leader, Jesus Christ, taught us, saying, judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. So, when we see the appearance of evil, we look through it to the truth that lies back of it. As soon as we see this truth and see it spiritually, the appearance changes, because this is the mental world. Those are lovely words and lovely thoughts. I love Emmett Fox. He wrote those words earlier in the 20th century. And practicing the presence of God is something I have loved to do for many years of my time in Unity. And yet, what I'm coming to realize that this is about myself. This is about, it's a focus on me feeling comfortable. And that's something that we in Unity do very well, especially for people with a skin tone similar to mine. We can practice the presence of God until we are so at peace, no one and nothing can disturb us. But practicing the presence alone won't get the world out of a handbasket. Practicing the presence needs to be followed with actions. So, what else can we do? What else can I do? I suggest that we go apart to a sacred space and sincerely, genuinely ask what it is that is yours to do. If you want a world that works for you, and then realizing that we are all one, you want a world that works for all. For me, I've come to realize that I want to be an advocate for social justice. Now, don't get worried, don't get upset. This doesn't mean that I'm going to be leading you in demonstrations and dragging you along. I am learning more about social justice and doing more because I know that social justice means well being for all. I can ask for guidance until from sunrise to sunset. Guidance alone will not get the world out of a handbasket. Guidance needs to be followed up with action. And so, my friends, remember, affirming peace and keeping your peace, yourself peace centered, is a start. And action is needed if you want to do your part to get the world out of the handbasket that's taking it to hell. Same for the practicing the presence of God. If you really want to know what is yours to do, ask with an open heart and mind. The answers will come. If you receive guidance that makes the world a better place for all, take action on the guidance. Be responsive. Remember, affirmations need action. If you want the world to get out of the handbasket, or at least to do your part to help in that, you have to take actions that will benefit all.